consequence.
We don't believe in those.
I watched a video with the consequence song going in the background. I want my consequences to stop chasing me. So, anyways, okay. So, just to recap, last time you took off from By Meadow and made your way along the roads. You had a couple experiences with this creature that, when things were finally getting good with Mio, attacked Galan almost exclusively. And then kind of just dispersed into water and blood as y'all defeated it. And then you were accosted by bandits one morning as y'all were getting ready to take off again. But after defeating the bandits and making your way a little further down the road, as y'all stopped for the night, you kind of realized there were consequences, and y'all did end up breaking the law because the law of Southernfield is very strict and does not allow for murder of another human being, even at the risk of one's own life. Now, y'all discussed this, and y'all had taken a prisoner, but upon speaking to the prisoner and learning that he was basically a refugee from Midden Point, and their group was desperate and probably not making great decisions, you fed this person, you gilded this person, and you freed this person. And he swore to you that if you ever needed anything from him, he would definitely repay you. And then you kind of discussed with your group a little bit, and you realized everybody had very strong reactions to this encounter and kind of what the repercussions may or may not be. And you continued on your way. And it is this morning that you arrive in Costa Barnes, your destination that you signed up for. So yeah, you pull into town. It is a very rural town as it goes. Let me load that screen for you. Mostly farms, a little bit from the coast, but there is vegetations, and you can see in the distance the end of the Dragonspine Mountains. What would you like to do?
Is there anywhere you would like to go, Paul? Or Galan?
I've never actually been here, you know what I mean? Kind of a first time.
This is the first time being in this region for me as well. I've never been in the southern fields, and I've definitely never been to Costa Barnes.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but did we have a lead to talk to KFC?
Yes, you did. That
And
would
is
have
he in
been.
that?
No, he is in Camor. So you're about halfway to Camor.
And this is just kind of a rural town?
Yeah, it's not very big as far as the cities you've been through. Mostly farming community, and you see a bunch of fishing areas as well.
I guess since we're here, we could ask maybe one of the locals and, get a good feel for this place.
I think that's a good idea. Especially to see if there's any. Are we looking for something to do, like a job, or are are we trying to get towards KFC ACP kind of thing?
Well, don't we need to
I
get
mean,
paid?
this was the end of the line for our current job, and we're just trying to get down and kind of explore a few areas that we were wanting to look into. The main branch being going to see KFC in Camor.
Okay.
And don't we need to get paid?
Mm-hmm.
Very true.
Yep.
Hey.
Kilabeth is making her way through town. All the wagons are coming into town. Do you accompany the wagons, or would y'all like to split up here?
Personally, I would stay with the wagons because that was what our job was, to guard them.
To Ghost of Barnes, which they are in.
Right.
True.
I think with the tensions of the last day or so, Radicus would probably separate from the wagons at this point.
Okay.
That's probably the safe approach.
Who would approach Kilabeth for their pay?
I'm gonna leave that to Galan.
Okay.
I
Whether he's
would
the one
too.
that does it or not, Radicus
That's what you're.
leave it to them.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Paul, you wanna go let them know we're heading off? I'll go with you.
Hey. Very well. Let's go.
It's just pass the puck to someone else.
So, back to y'all's original two teams, Paul and Galan, Radicus and Perry. You take off back.
Which Radicus loves being with me.
I know he does. So,
I imagine Perry just sees Radicus kind of going off, and he's like, "Yeah, okay, I'm down with that," and just starts following him.
Yep.
Radicus just peels off and Perry goes right behind him, little shadow. Alright, so Paul and Galan approach Kilabeth, who's leading the wagon train, which is pretty slow. And she goes, "Oh, are y'all taking off already?" And she's going to stop the train for a minute. And she goes, "Well, you've done a good job, and you definitely protected us." And she's going to pull out her coin pouch. And, she's going to hold out a gold piece. Who's putting their hand out?
I guess I will.
Okay, she counts 1, 2, 3, 4 gold pieces into your hand. And then she pulls out a different pouch. And she goes, "It was a pleasure to have most of you with us." And she's going to pull out 4 small bottles and place them in your hands with the gold. "We did really well, and I think that was to your credit. So thank you. I hope your journey is pleasant, and if we meet again, we meet as friends."